everything good? It's yours, truly, Super Trini Vibes, a Shot of Soca family.
Yes.
Annie, hi.
Hey.
How you doing? How's things?
I'm good,
How the
stranger.
family? Whoa.
You're
Whoa.
here looking all brown, and so I didn't even recognize you for a second.
Well, listen, let me tell you something,
And the
right?
locks have grown.
Could you please, then we do take this one at a time, right? Happy New Year.
Yes.
Happy
New Year.
Valentine's.
Wow.
You know, I tried to call you and thing just to show you love and thing, but you was busy. Don't know what you was doing. I don't know. If you know, let me know, right? But just it's 2024. We're back in the studio. Shout out to Myra's Studios, shout out to the producers as well. And where should we start, Gil? What you want to ask me? You can ask me anything you want today. You get through.
Let's just go straight. How was Trinidad? How was
Trinidad
the
was
greatest
nice.
show, as some call it?
Some call it the greatest show. Trinidad was a beautiful experience, as always. I would always tell people that going earlier to Trinidad, you get a different experience than going on Carnival week, the week of Carnival, where there's a bigger influx of people coming in. Because it was a short season, you would have 3, 4, and 5 parties in one day.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You'll come off a boat and then there'll be another boat party happening right after and that kind of thing. You know? So in terms of people's experience, some people felt like they didn't really get a full, oomph for Carnival because they had to rush so much. So your brain tired, your body tired.
But I feel like you should, if you go to Carnival, you should be used to that. Like, there's not one Carnival I've been to where it hasn't been, you don't sleep. This back to back.
Yeah, sleep is a real thing.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong.
You need a holiday from Carnival.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people that say that. When they head back out to work after Ash Wednesday and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're saying, boy, I feel like if I need a holiday, well, that's the sacrifice you make to pelt waste.
Of course.
You understand?
Of course.
My perspective on pelt waste.
So it's the sacrifice you make. Sacrificing sleep.
Yeah, sacrifice.
To free up your waist.
Well, yeah, real waist. Boom, 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 go down.
So your waist got a good workout.
Go down in the center. Go down. Sorry, that was a memory. Come back right there, kind of a memory. It was I got to see a lot more of the cultural side. The nitty-gritty of what Carnival is made up of. I don't know if you all saw, I sent you plenty of videos of so many things I did outside of what people will consider Carnival week, and it wasn't just about you going to a fete and see artists perform or just DJs playing. I was able to visit some of the Calypso tents, and even in the Calypso tents, you'll have 1 or 2 guest soca artists coming to perform. So it was really great to capture that. And I would urge everybody that if it is you're making time to go to any carnival that you're going to, that you make time for those moments.
Oh, of course.
Because it's
not just, as we joke, it's not all pelt waste. It is.
And alcohol.
It's not just pelt waste and alcohol. It is a cultural.
It's a cultural experience.
100%.
Took
the words out of my mouth.
And I made sure and tried to home in on a lot of that. For to be honest, Carnival Monday, I did Juve, with Dirty Dozen. That's Kanata and his whole crew and stuff like that. That was cool. When that finished, and this was I'm talking about Carnival Monday. So Carnival Sunday night into Monday morning, early morning, Juve, and then I went and take a bathe. I take an hour sleep. When I came back on the road, about 5 in the evening, because I didn't get home from Juve until about 11 in the day. So when I got home and take a little relaxation, eat some pilau, I eat a pilau, and then came back on the road just to see the bands and them in their Monday wear and stuff like that. And it was okay. Most bands cut off around 7, 8 o'clock in the evening on the Monday, and that was cool. But then I went on the Monday night, I went to an event called Brass Bacchanal. Annie,
that's what you sent me.
I pelt waist. Oh gosh, I pelt waist. I really enjoyed myself that night. That was my Carnival Monday. And when I tell you, it was sweet. It was sweet. It was
from the videos you sent me, it looked it.
Oh, there. I mean, and even though everybody was a sit-down event,
Yeah.
where they had plenty chairs out, and there was, and if people don't understand what brass bacchanal or brass is about, is where it is you get the trumpet, you get the saxophone, you know, you get that
Give me the
part of the,
brass.
you know, that part of the soca element coming in, and the bands played songs from 20 years ago,
Oh,
30 years ago,
lovely.
50 years ago,
Lovely.
and some of them played tunes that was as recent as 2024, you know, and they were all vying to win. I think the prize money was 250,000 or 200,000, something like that. That's TT dollars, not pounds. All right, TT dollars. So about, let's say about 30,000 pounds,
That's
something
still
like
good.
that.
That's
You know,
still,
which is a good
it's still a decent
prize
prize money.
pot, you know. But that was such a good event in terms of me watching people just enjoying themselves, because people stand up was dancing, you know, and even though they had chairs and it was an older crowd, it was sweet. Fam and happy, come and start singing "How I Living," you know, you know,
Better than them.
How I move. Hey, watch me! Oh my gosh! If you see me jumping up to the seal, oh my
With the
gosh,
hand
I was
high.
jumping. It was such a beautiful experience on the Carnival Monday. Carnival Tuesday, I got on the road about 12, and I didn't even go to where most bands was. I walked through Lost Tribe, which was amazing. Their costumes, they had a band or a section that was all cloth, and different colored cloth.
Okay.
And it when I walked through there, it just emanated carnival, and it just felt so nice. You know, I just stood up there, took a few videos and things, but I was like, yeah, boy. That day I could understand you have your feathers and your stones and whatever, but just the natural construct of a costume, even the face painting and stuff like that,
More like the traditional costumes.
all of that depicted was so sweet and nice. And I said, you know what? I ain't walking and starting to look for no bands. All half the bands or most of the bigger bands would be coming to the Savannah Grass. So I stayed at the grandstand, and I relaxed myself for the whole day. I didn't go looking for no band. I didn't go looking for no bumper, because I felt I had
You had enough already.
I got a little small wines
had
and
your
thing.
fair
I got a
share.
little small wine and thing here and there, you know. So beggars can be choosers, you know. I take what I get. I was thankful for it,
Listen.
you know. And yeah. So in all, my experience was a little bit different, but was still very memorable, you know, and I was grateful for that. There was a few things I wasn't happy about, and we don't have to talk about that if we don't need to, you know. But there's a few things I was not happy about.
I feel like you want to talk about what you was not happy about.
I want to know what it is you was doing while it is I was in Trinidad.
What I was doing?
Yeah.
In my house?
That is it?
That is it?
That is it.
That is it.
So I did working hard.
What do you mean working hard?
I was working
Hardly
hard.
working. How you mean?
I mean, I was working hard. You know, I was sending footage. I was making sure we get some content. You know, if it is you didn't see any of the content, go and check it out on our Shot of Soca Instagram
I will
page.
give you that. You did
know?
send me. I've already said it. I had FOMO. I was very jealous.
Oh, so that is why you was in your house
That's
and
why I was
wasn't
in
doing
my-
nothing because
Well, I
you
was in my
jealous.
house because I was in the UK and it was cold
Okay.
and it was rainy and it was dark and it was miserable.
Somehow you're making that my problem.
Did I say that was your problem? You
The way
asked
how
me.
you're talking about is as if as
No,
I
you just
left you
asked
there.
me. No, you are putting words in my mouth. You asked me why I was in my house, and I'm telling you because it was winter in UK, so I stayed inside.
Okay. All right. Well, next time come down the road now.
Listen, told you, my
Next
time will
come
be.
down the road and lime like we drink. No, not
My
drink
time will
something.
be soon. Because the
Like
one
we-
thing I will tell you is I booked St. Lucia Carnival. That's the one thing I have done. So
So you decided that you're
I
going
decided. Well, it's
Did
booked.
you invite me?
Did you invite me to?
I have nothing to say to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely nothing to say
Do
to you
you see
about
what
it.
I get? Do you
Because
see
you
what
didn't
I
invite me.
get? Okay.
Or is this a backlash because you didn't come to Trinidad Carnival?
It's not a backlash.
Okay, I feel like you're being a little salty, Annie. You know, and I don't understand why you have to be that way.
I'm not
You know,
being.
I thought that
I'm not being. You're more than welcome to come to St. Lucia if you want to. More than welcome.
No, it's okay. My other friends didn't ask me if it is I coming already. So I'll need you. What I do?
Do you know what? People say that we have a husband and wife type of relationship, but you like to pick arguments. I will tell you that.
I'm not picking an
because
argument. I'm not picking an
how have we
argument.
gone from what were you doing in the UK to I'm being salty?
Because you didn't invite me.
Okay. So, what do you want to complain
Until
about
now,
in Trinidad?
I
Let's
booked
what?
St. Lucia Carnival. Super, you come in St. Lucia Carnival. It'd be nice if you could come on the road and, you know, we could lime and get some footage together and stuff. That'd be a nice thing to do. A Shot of Soca family, wouldn't that be something nice for Annie to do? That how she, you know, she talked to me like that sometimes. Not say, yeah, I booked my thing, so I in St. Lucia. What's that? That is an invitation? But it's okay, Annie. It's all right. I forgive you.
I didn't ask for your forgiveness.
No, it doesn't matter if but I am forgiving you. Even if you ask for it, you are forgiven. So take it.
Thank you for forgiving me.
Yeah,
as I said, you're more than welcome to come St. Lucia if you want to. The invitation is always there.
Oh, you know what I need to tell you, Annie? You remember when it says we had the we did episodes in September and October, and I was playing all the new music for 2024? It's them same songs I was banging for 2024. So I called it from the earlies. Like I called it Search Party Pretty.
Yep.
Bad
Still
tune.
one of my favorites.
Bad. What you mean? I remember playing it in on a boat ride. I'll give you a story about that boat ride in a minute as well. We are watching it. This story, it just makes sense because the DJ that put on the boat ride, he just exemplified himself and showed himself up as how he usually does. Triple M. Talk about Triple M.
Oh, I was just like, I don't know who we're talking to. I was like, I don't know who we're talking about. What kind of behavior did he, I have to say the word, exemplify?
Yeah, so the Triple M and Amnesia boat ride. When we actually got on the boat, it was real party and real vibes. When we actually got on the boat, if all you know what I mean. You know? There's a thing with Triple M.
Now I know what you mean.
You know what I mean, right? You know, Triple M has an issue with
Listen, don't talk about my friend.
But you just say the same thing. I don't understand.
I was trying to be nice, no.
So
if you know Triple, you know Triple. He don't know. He hasn't got timekeeping. However, when he does turn up, it's somewhat worth the wait.
Well, I agree. I agree.
The vibes were. So, how was the boat party?
It was good. It was nice vibes. It was nice
good.
vibes. You know,
that is good. That is good because I do like it. Obviously, he's a UK promoter and he's doing. He's got his own boat party in Trinidad. So
it was good. I only went to like five fets, something like that. Because I don't need much.
You was DJing on the boat, weren't you?
I DJed on the boat. Just vibes. We DJed on the boat.
Yep.
Which it was nice. It was really good. It was really really nice to be out there on the water and see the island, you know, see the silhouette of the island as the sun was going on and thing as well. So it was.
Is it
nice.
a day?
It was meant to start at you really want me to grasp?
No, do you know what? I forgot you said that it was running late because in my head I was trying to work out.
I want to see how I
was trying to work out what scenery you're going to see as you're going past.
I want to reverse the bus on him now. We don't drive over him. I want to do that on him.
All you had to say was it a day party or was it?
It was an evening affair.
Okay.
It was amnesia. So you know when it is you start off in light and you'll drift off into the dark with amnesia and the perspective changes. Yeah. So it was that kind of vibe. So it was good. It was good. In terms of music for 2024, across the board and DJs and stuff like that, it was very frustrating.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot more people were very, very upset.
I've heard a few people, but I've seen a few things on where people have said that their experience wasn't great overall. Yeah,
because what it is for me, right? Obviously, we in the UK, we get music in a different way than in the Caribbean. You know, and let's say for Trinidad, for instance, Soca plays on only probably 2 radio stations 24/7, and all the other stations they play different genres of music throughout the year, and then the Soca switch really starts on Christmas, Boxing Day, sorry.
Okay.
So you'll only really get a full dose of Soca music, and then.
Do you know what? I find that so crazy considering it's the Caribbean. But anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? But because we are so inclusive of other
True, but anyway.
You know, Annie,
Yes.
Annie, let's
No,
do
but come on now. If you can't hear soca in the Caribbean all time, all round, what's really going on?
Well, you hear it to a certain degree. You know, if it was, say, 70-30, that would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but in some cases, it's 40-60. You know? And for me, that's not how it should be. You know, you have a lot of artists that have worked so hard.
Of course.
And one, their songs are not being played.
Mm-hmm.
Two, they're not be able to make a living off the money they spend to create the music that they're doing. You know, or even get at least one booking, one significant showcase where it is they can, you know, give everybody a sample of their talent.
But that's why I find it crazy, because if your home nation isn't supporting you and playing the music, where else are you supposed to go?
Well, that's one of the big questions that's being asked. You know, where you're supposed to go, and you know, and then obviously, you know, the whole mafia thing.
The Soca, yes.
You know, read its head. My point of view, there is some truth to anything that is spoken.
Okay, so just to in case people aren't aware, I want to see if I can find the post that I sent you. Was it Trinidad?
Trinidad
Killer, yes.
So Trinidad Killer spoke about it.
Yep, I'm going to see if I can find it. So Trinidad Killer said that there is the Soca Mafia, there's, did he say 10? 10 did he say 10 artists?
I would 100% agree that there's 10 artists or 10 mainstream artists that are played all the time, you know, and that is 100. Like, I was having a conversation with a young lady on a boat in Tobago, actually, where I said there's 10 artists that are usually at the forefront of Carnival over the last 10 years. You know, the last 10 years, these are the 10 artists, and there may be one breakthrough artist within that time. And of those 10 artists, the monopoly of how it works is that 2 of those 10 artists would be in any one fete, right? In any one fete on any one stage, 3 out of those 10 artists would be on those stages.
Okay, and can I ask who would you say are those 10 artists?
So at top of the bill, I'm not going to talk about Double M. I'm not going to do it.
Double M.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. I'm trying.
But well, I'll say Machel.
I'm not going to do it today.
But okay, we all know. Obviously, is he included in that top 10, or is he aside to the 10? Is it the 10 and then him?
I just tell you.
What? Listen,
Annie, I just tell you.
Well, if we're trying to have a conversation in the round for everybody.
All right. Okay. Let me say this. I was not happy with Machel making the statement that he wasn't going to be a part of
I wasn't
Carnival.
even going down that route. We're going then.
No, but it has to be we have to speak about it. You know, you're talking about the 10 artists or whatever. But I gotta just get off. Let me just get off my chest.
Go on.
I wasn't happy with the fact that if it is you say that you're not going to participate in something,
don't participate.
Don't participate. Don't
say you're gonna do something
and deprive other artists of their own light.
I agree.
You understand?
I agree.
Because at the end of the day, you still took some of the limelight away from Machel Montano, who had a fantastic season. You know, like he was booked everywhere.
I know.
You know, he was. And his performances were always on point. You know, he was fantastic. Even when he performed at Freetown, he still gave a full performance at Freetown, which was fantastic. Which was a very different feel within the Carnival realm. If it is anybody knows how Freetown Collective.
Yep.
And I've listened to their music and I've listened to their style and how it is they showcase their music. It was a fantastic event. And overall, for me, when I went to Skinner Park, which is the semi-finals for Calypso Monarch, right? And people's reaction, it was packed out. People were there for Machel. It was very clear, you know, and that's okay, you know, but the principle still stands for me. If it is you see that you're not going to participate, don't come and participate. Say, you know what, I've done a Calypso and I want to share it for the season. I said I wasn't going to perform and be in and around any competitions or be in and around any monetizing way, right? Let me just come and make sure and let you know I'm still a part of the culture, and I love my culture, and I'm doing this for the culture, right? Nah, you still went and come and win the Mashgra, win.
So you think he shouldn't have competed for Calypso Monarch?
I am of that view that he shouldn't have completed for.
So okay,
Yeah,
I hear you. So when you say you're sitting down and you're gonna go study, you wanted him to actually sit down with his books.
Study a book and thing, You understand? Be in front of the TV like half the nation was watching, and cheering on. Karen Ashe, watch me. Oh my gosh, she could real sing. She song was real bad. Her production was so good. But we already know that with Machel, you're going to get a higher level of production.
From
Stage
Machel's
production,
there, he's gonna from Machel's there. Like, this is my opinion. He's won, regardless of who he's coming up against. He's won.
You think so?
100%. I think he's whatever competition he's in, it's unfairly skewed in his favor.
Oh, I like that.
And I don't know
how you say that, Annie. It's unfairly skewed. So what would you say is the unfair part of it?
That it's Machel competing in a competition.
Is Machel competing?
It's who he is.
And who is Machel to you? How would you see him?
People say the king of soca.
Okay.
I say people say because I don't necessarily think he is, but I think
who for you is the king of soca then?
I don't think I can't answer that question.
You can't.
I just don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's. I think he deserves to have the recognition that he has. I think it's somewhat deserved, just because he has been in this for such a long time and he has dedicated his life to soca.
Right.
Like that's his craft, that is who he is. And I do believe that it's very right to give people their flowers are due, and I do believe we should give them to him. However, I don't know if it's necessarily his fault, because obviously I don't know the man personally, so I can't speak to his character, but I feel like, as I said, once he enters once his name is put, he's won it. Like, that's it. And I don't know if that's him. Do you get me? I don't know if that's I don't know if that's him. If it's fair to blame him, to say that it's it. What am I trying to say? I don't know if basically it's him that, not him. That's bad English. But I don't know if he's the one that pushes that narrative. If you get what I mean. I don't know if he's the one that says, I am now in this competition. So over the years, he's made it that way, so it always does favor him. Or if it favors him because people recognize the talent that he has and who he is within soca, that it naturally skews in his favor and people just love him. But as I said, as soon as Machel's name enters something, it's unfairly skewed in his favor.
So, I hear you.
I still need to go back to something to ask you, because
where's that?
You still haven't said who the other 10, because we've now gone down a Machel.
Bungie Fayan, Kes.
Bungie Fayan, Kes, yes.
Right. Lyrical. Nyla. Nadia Batson. Ola Tunji.
In your top 10, in your 10 Soca Mafia.
Oh, no, not so. Hey, this is not Soca Mafia.
No, but
please.
this was
in terms of.
No, but that's what I asked you though. Because now that's no wait.
Hold on.
Let me clarify. No, let me clarify the question that I'm asking you then, because what Trinidad Killer said was that there's 10 artists who.
Yeah, I wouldn't frame it that way.
But that's why I'm asking you the question, because you said yes, there's 10, and I'm asking you who are your 10 artists.
My understanding of how the mafia works, it has nothing to do with the artists themselves. It has to do with the people that are paying for paid promotions within the radio stations, right? So that for every fete, you'll get paid promotions, right?
Yes.
So it's those who are behind the scenes within the radio stations, right?
Pushing their 10 artists.
Pushing the artists that they want to push based on the events coming up and how much money has been sanctioned for this event, or how it is the advertising is for said events.
Okay,
you know?
So you said you have Bungie, Fayan.
So the top 10 artists right now, I think within Trinidad, you could say in terms of soca music, would be Bungie, Fayan, Kes. I'll try and do it in order. So Bungie Fair, Viking Family, Kes, Nyla, Lyrical, Nadia Batson, Farmer Nappy has been very consistent. So he'll come along. What's his name? Pretty as well has been very consistent.
You said
So
Ola
his
Tunje
tunes,
before.
you know, and Ola Tunje.
You said
You
Nyla.
have, well, Nyla's there already. Who else would I say would be within that 10? So that's 7 or 8 already, I've already said. For me personally, Irfan Alves doesn't get his flowers. He is a fantastic writer. His songs are always hitting, you know? Everybody wants to hear what Irfan has to bring for the year. But then for some reason he doesn't get booked for many fets.
Nope.
And I don't get it.
Nope.
You know, I really look at College Boy Jesse as well. You know, College Boy Jesse has been working, and Viking Ding Dong. Right? They work extremely hard, you know, but Viking has his avenue because he's a radio DJ, right? So, and a party a radio presenter. So he already has his niche where he can get his forward, you know. And for me, there's so many artists like Jadelle. She performed really well where I saw her. Turner, I didn't see him perform.
I love Turner. It's just his tone.
I didn't see him perform. You know, go ahead.
No, so I was going to say, so you're saying that you agree with what Trinidad Killers was saying, and
to a certain extent, there is a control over what music is played on the radio stations and what can be played. Because I listen to the radio at like 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm driving home from somewhere, and there are songs that I was like, wait a minute, but this song is not being played
that
on mainstream hours, you know?
And you're saying you don't necessarily think it's the artists that are the controlling
No, the artists
powers.
and them, the artists and them just doing their job. The artists and them producing, they're paying to produce their music, and they're doing their thing.
But you
know?
don't think the artists at all play a part in it?
Some of them may do, because, you know, you'll have the underhand thing, yo, I wait to push my song. I'll get a little thing to push my song. And this is a real thing that happens. You know, I'll get a little something. They'll go to a DJ or a DJ within a radio station and say, yo, if I pay a little something, you'll push my song a little bit more. These things have happened.
But that's
these things happen.
These things happen.
That's part of that's maybe part of the industry.
But that's like any industry, even down to, if I know you, you're probably more likely to play my song than if I don't know you. I don't have to give you anything, but because I'm your friend.
No, but the thing is, in that scope there, is all about money.
Okay, fair enough.
In that scope there, everybody wants to make sure they get their play out, so that if their song is being heard and it reaches somebody from higher up that may hear it, right, and say, yo, we need to get this person on this event, you know. We need to get this artist on this event, because that's how it works. You know, if it is your song is not really hitting. Look at classic example, Ola Tunje. One hit he had this season, right? Inventor. And that song is one of the baddest songs for the year. And he is consistent like that. When you have it, you have it. You know, when you have something that you can sell every year, you have it. And you're consistent like that. And there's artists that are consistent every year, but they just don't get just a little look in. And it's really difficult. Aaron Duncan as well. He performed for Calypso Monarch, and he also performed his soca hits as well. And if you just get a little, if they just get a little push, it elevates the whole genre. You know, of soca music, and it gives people more awareness that, hey, there's more artists and whatever that we can get people more introduced to, and give them just a little, I forget to even say voice. Imagine that. Can you imagine I forget to say voice? And voice, for me, the songs that he has this year, they were okay.
Yeah, they're not.
You know, they weren't like hitting like previous years, you know, and I realize he's working a lot with Grenadian producers and working a lot with Grenadian artists, which is good. You know, Vaughan is an accomplished writer as well. So, fantastic. You know, you said you want to ask me next question and you want to mind my business some more?
No, I can't remember what the question was now.
I know you was going to do that, you know. I know you was going to do that.
Because I was trying to remember what I asked you before, because there was some. Anyway, it's fine. I can't remember what it was now.
You know, you see how I'm getting passionate and thing. I'm
Yeah,
again.
no, you start a point and then you go like this, and then I try and keep
Yeah,
chat
it's
to
your
bring
fault.
it in.
It's your fault
Me?
because yeah,
You're
it's
the
your
one that gets
fault.
passionate and then goes down your
My little spaces,
Yeah, but
you know. But it's
it's
alright.
all good.
But all in all, for me, the music was good, of a good quality this year. For Trinidad and Tobago Carnival.
I think the music was good, but as I said, I've seen a lot of people saying, and you said it yourself, that obviously the music wasn't being played, even generally in fets.
You know,
That-
there was some tunes that, gosh, man, ooh, it just had that sweetness in it. You know, like even like I even mentioned Patrice Roberts. I didn't even mention Patrice Roberts.
And she would be in the 10, no?
And she would be in the 10, right? She would be in the 10. That's crazy. You know? So that 10 could actually be 12, but Patrice Roberts would push the likes of Pretty down.
I think this year I've always loved Patrice, but I've got a greater level of respect for her on a personal level, just because obviously what she went through personally, and then to hit Trinidad Carnival and have to go through all of those performances. And
yeah, but she didn't perform a lot. You know?
Fair enough.
I wanted to go to an event that they had called Woman is Boss or Woman Power or whatever. It is, the whole cast is just the ladies. And she was going to be the headline for that event. You know, I would have loved to have gone to that event, and I didn't get a chance to. But what I will say, she is incredibly strong, you know, mentally to stand up on a stage and still sing.
Of course.
And yeah, full respects to you, Patrice. Love you bad. You know, keep singing, keep moving forward.
Yes.
You know, keep moving forward. But let me tell you about some songs, right, Annie? There's a song by GBM and Just J called When Last.
When last you been to a party?
You know this song, yeah? You know this song, you know this song. What's right? I had that song on repeat because it just, I could just close my eyes and be like, when last I went to a party and see the girl and I'm looking so sweet. You know, and I'd be like, yeah, that was just the other day, you know. That was just the other day, you know, and then it could give you that emotion of taking it even further back to when it is you went a fete to remember. You understand? And it will take me back 15 years, you know, even 20 years, you know, and be like, yeah, boy, I remember that fete, you know. But when last I went to a fete like that, you know, and for me that was such a real nice tune. You know, even it had its little I'm a piano.
I was say that's what I kind of liked about it though.
You know, had that little beat going through it, and, you know, the little drum.
It definitely gave me Amapiano.
But,
definitely.
But GBM and Fam and Happy had a fantastic season.
Yeah.
And what I will say with the song In the Center,
go on.
you know, if it is you get a chance, listen to the original, which is called Fix It Up by
Didn't they bring
Carl and Carol Jacobs.
And I quite like that.
Yeah,
well.
you know. And a lot of music has been generated from an old school beat or sample from that, you know. And I thought that they were very clever in their marketing in linking Carol and Carl Jacobs. And that was good. So In the Center was bad. That tune. If it is they had a real top-notch road mix for that could have been a contender for road match. You know? From my perspective, where I was in the Savannah, Carnival Contract was winning.
And then you did say you thought that it was going to sway.
I thought they were winning.
You thought
but
it swayed.
I also said from day one that Machel Montano.
Oh no, you did say that, and then you
know?
said Then you said once he was out there, you could see how things were changing. There was a little
fight,
shift.
You know? There's a shift in it. And that song Runaway by Machel Montano.
That is my song.
Good. Oh yeah, I feel like.
And do you know what? It hits.
And I feel like if I need an extra, I need a little runaway again.
And listen, I need a little runaway.
Yeah, I feel like if I need a little runaway, is that okay? I could go?
No, you've just been gone for 3 months. How you mean?
What 3 months you talking about, girl? You checking my diary, it wasn't 3 months.
How long was it?
It was long, not long enough. It wasn't long enough.
Listen,
you know?
by my records, you left in December and you come back in March.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was here in January. What are you telling me about? I just thought it got too cold. I went back out again. You understand?
When I run away, that is, I need a little runaway.
Yeah, that tune there. Yeah, I totally enjoyed it. And so there was that tune, and then there was well, Market by Nadia Batson was good, but her other song, oh gosh, what's the next song? Oh gosh, what's this song again, boy?
I can't
By
think of it off the
Nadia
top of my head.
Every
but yeah,
time. Every
How's it go?
time I take
I'll
a
take
sip, I feel like whining.
Yeah, people that want me to start. Yeah, that I prefer that over Market though.
Oh, you know, let me take a sip right now.
I definitely prefer that over Market. But yeah, but because you know me, I love a.
Why you prefer that over Market?
Because you know me, I prefer that. Me personally, I prefer that song.
Over if you're looking for sweetness to
I
put
do, yeah.
inside your basket.
Because you know what? I'm one of them people, like, I can visualize me behind the truck with my eyes closed. Like, yeah.
You mean with your Rihanna in your hand?
I don't drink Ray no more. Thank you.
Oh, this is true. What are you drinking now?
Do you know? I don't even know. Today I'm being good. Today we are on.
You're gonna water that.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, supposedly. But what are you drinking now, honey?
What? My drink of choice. I need to change. You know what? I think Ray is. Yeah, no, Ray is. My body said, can't do it no more. We need to come down a couple of percentages.
Oh,
yeah.
So what, we on the Henny?
Henny.
We on
Henny.
the Izzy?
We can do Henny.
We on the Izzy?
We can do Henny. We definitely can do Henny or a little Mount Gay.
I think you should just go with bitters. Have Angostura bitters.
For what?
That has enough alcohol in it too?
It's not nice though.
Have it with water or sparkling water or something like that.
I can tell you don't.
Or have it with juice. You can have it with juice. If you have
I'm
bitters
very good,
and juice.
thank you.
No, but it tastes real good.
I'm not taking alcoholic suggestions.
Just drink the bitters. You want to go down and just drink bitters.
I'm not taking alcohol suggestions from someone that does not drink alcohol.
Well, you should take it because
anyway, I'm detoxing. I am trying to stay away from alcohol for a little while. My body is a temple and I need to look after it until the 9th of July.
Yeah. And when she reached St. Lucia, right?
I said the 9th of July.
And when she reached St. Lucia.
Then it will be Den Ross.
Where's your rum in St. Lucia? Bounty? Is it Bounty? Bounty's from where?
Bounty.
Bounty,
Chairman.
At the time, I don't know about rum.
Bounty, Chairman,
I don't know about
Ross.
rum. I know about rum, man. Bounty's a bad man rum. I don't know. I've never had it. I don't know.
Bounty is a very nice one. But yeah.
So we're looking forward to 2024.
I am looking forward to 2024. Definitely.
We're back in the studio and
we are back.
What plans do you have for we?
Plans. There's a few. There's a few things lined up, and yeah, I'm excited. There's a few bands that we're working with this year. So we should be on the road for Notting Hill Carnival again this year, but this time we're I'm not gonna say which bands. The announcements will come
as and
in
when,
due
right?
time. Yes, as and when.
We're gonna be interviewing some bands and give you a chance to get to know the ins and outs of how Carnival.
Yes, we're not just here for the vibes.
These bands,
No, we're not just here for the vibes, and Carnival is not just seasonal. So people are putting in work all year round. So we want to kind of shine a light on that, especially on the behind the scenes on how you make a costume, because to some people it may just be a piece of string and 2 feathers with a gem, but
we know the gems and things is plentiful,
but it takes a lot of work. It takes a hell of a lot of work to put these costumes
people
together.
That get bun, They don't know people that get bun up.
Listen,
you understand me? Them glue gun and
I
them
have had glue gun burns. Not fun.
A glue gun is a serious thing,
Not fun.
If you want to hurt somebody, right? Let me leave it right because people will take it back.
What?
But
no, we got stuff.
We got stuff lined up.
We got stuff lined up. We've got artists. We have got DJs. We have. Listen, you know what we like to bring you. This is going to be another good year.
Yeah, we're moving from strength to strength.
100%.
As you know, we have the music playlist out there on YouTube.
Yes.
So check it out on a Shot of Soca via Carib Culture as well.
Yep.
Shout out to Carib Culture. Shout out to Myraj Studios for always giving us this space. Even though they make it difficult for us sometimes because, we don't get the same love. Like I had to beg to make sure the clock was on and all kind of thing, But sorry, I'll just being emotional. But sorry, guys. Make sure you all follow our Shot of Soca. We just passed 1,000
Yes.
1K
On
subscribers
Instagram.
on
So we
Instagram. Yeah, that's
appreciate
nice.
it.
We like that. Thank you.
We
Thank
appreciate
you
it
very
because
much.
we are small, but we are growing. And we are here.
We little but talawa. That's what they say.
That is what they say. We are growing, and yeah, as I say, we are here to. I was gonna say serve you, but that sounds so wrong in some ways. But we genuinely are here to put out the content that you guys want to see. Like, if there's any topics, discussions, any, I don't know, artists, DJ, whoever it is, you want us to bring in studio, let us know, and they will come and sit down with us.
Come and sit down, and even you all as soca lovers or enthusiasts within the soca community, and if it is you have something responsible that you want to say, I mean, I think it be said as
I don't think I say very responsible things.
Once it's
but
wholesome,
I am held to a different. No, I'm joking. I'm held to the same.
Once it's wholesome and it adds value to a Shot of Soca community and the wider diaspora, we welcome it 100%. Annie, I ain't gonna lie, it's nice to see you. I didn't say it at the beginning, but I will say it now.
Thank you.
Because I feel, the people that watch the podcast in the entirety deserve to hear that. I am appreciative of you and the time that you take to ensure that the content is put out properly, because I don't do that part. So when all they messaging me about that kind of stuff, it's not me. It's Annie. It's Annie. All right? But I really appreciate it, and
Thank you.
I look forward to 2024 and us continue working together.
Definitely. And I said, I always come for you, but I'm actually glad to have you back for however long I've got you for.
And the truth shall set you free. All you hear it for yourself, but she says she does come for me. So when your family, there's be talking about, I am the one that instigating thing. All you hear it for yourself.
Oh, listen,
she does come for me.
Everyone's already said that we're basically a husband and wife.
Okay.
And all we do is we just basically come and sit here to argue for the people.
Well, I'm not arguing. The only thing I would argue about is Machel should have never win.
You don't? Oh wait, you don't like the song?
The song it's a right song. So this is
this is like a whole. I feel like this episode we've gone from here to here to here to here to here.
That's because we just reintroduced ourselves.
Why you don't think he should have won? Because he should have never entered in the first place.
So he should have never entered in the first place. And also the song, right? The song is called Soul of Calypso.
Soul of Calypso,
if you've never heard it, and he's saying Calypso is soca, soca is Calypso.
Yep.
If there is no soca monarch, where is the soul? If there is no soca monarch to vie for, which was an integral part of what you're saying, soca is Calypso, Calypso is soca, right? But there is a Calypso monarch, but there is no soca monarch. A part of his soul is missing. So what is he going to do about it? What are they going to do about it?
He's going to win it next year.
And he has to go and defend his crown next year, right?
Yeah.
He has to, so your song should carry a certain level of substance and continuity with it.
So you think he has to? Next year, yes, you want to see him for Calypso Monarch?
I want to see a soca monarch come back into as what they consider the mecca of Trinidad and Tobago. If there is soca monarch in St. Martin,
I know you're big on soca monarch.
From the beginning of the year in St. Kitts and Nevis, there's soca monarch. So all the way down to the end of the year, there is a soca monarch in Notting Hill Carnival, right? Why is there no soca monarch in what we consider the mecca? Because of money and stature, you understand me? And all these other islands can have a soca monarch, and I have to say, we as Trinidad and Tobago, we don't have a soca monarch. That is madness. That is absolute madness.
You have to go and talk to your
I'm not in that
Minister.
position to speak on anything. All I will say from my perspective, there shouldn't be anything that should stand in the way of, and that is the most amazing platform for younger artists to be seen and heard.
But do you really think it carries the weight that it does, that it used to?
Do
you still think that now that is still the biggest platform? Because
and let me tell you how it becomes the biggest platform. I said it already. You have international soca artists that have some of the biggest songs being played in Trinidad. Why they can't go on the international Soca Monarch stage in Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, I've
and
never
win?
understood that.
No, but because that's how it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you used to have a massive Trinidad and Tobago showing for Calypso Monarch, for Soca Monarch, right? Because it was called the International
Yeah, that's
Soca
what.
Monarch.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Right? My thing is, there's so many more artists now.
Mm-hmm.
So much more artists, right? From the other Caribbean islands that could win, right? And come and put on a production and win.
Mm-hmm.
And put all Trinidad and Tobago artists on notice.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
And come and shame
So-
you all
and,
in your
you
home
know,
country.
No, it's not about shaming.
No,
her.
but not
It's
shame,
about
but
to
you get me?
elevate
Yeah,
the
no.
whole culture,
You know, yeah.
which would then elevate soca music. And then once it is we on those platforms and we're elevating it, and we arguing the whole thing about why is soca music not a recognized genre. This is exactly why. This is exactly why that there's no continuity and the working together for the progression of the culture and of soca music, right, on mainstream platforms. You understand? You will have the likes of Bunji Garlin, who does a fantastic job of creating music where it will just toe the line.
Mm-hmm.
That when he gets onto those platforms, you're getting soca.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Kes, next big artist that does that.
Yeah.
You understand? We know Double M does that.
Mm-hmm.
And all the Machel Montano fans, let me make this very clear, right? I respect his craft.
You
I
have to.
respect his ability and how he's grown as an artist,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a fantastic performer. I just feel that he could do so much more for the culture and for soca music in general. It's my perspective.
Mm-hmm. You feel like it's his responsibility to
If it is you want to be crowned king, that responsibility is yours, whether it is you want it or not. You understand me? If you want to be the king of your own castle, because Trinidad is your castle, you understand me? But to maintain that legacy, it needs to have. We need a little bit more. I'm asking for a little bit more. You understand me? That's all I'm asking for. Not just for you to monopolize and monetize what you're doing. I need a little bit more. You know, please and thanks. And I would also ask other mainstream.
I was going to say
artists,
it's not just down to him. It's
not
down
just,
to
I'm
other
not saying it's
artists
down
as
to
well.
but if it is you're saying that
him being Machel.
he has the biggest pedestal.
Yeah.
You know, he's on the highest pedestal.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're there and you're looking down and you know that it's to try and elevate everybody up to another level, elevate countries, you know, elevate cultures. You had to bring it a little closer, you know, be a little bit more intrusive in the way that you promote, you know, soca music and our culture, not only if there's a paycheck. That's all I'm saying.
I get you.
You know, but Annie, I was nice catching up on things with you, you know.
It was. I haven't even touched on all of your things. We just spoke about Carnival.
No, because you don't need to mind all my business, Annie. You don't need to mind all my business.
On that note, I'm not going to ask him nothing further.
That's a lie. She can still go to ask me.
I'm not. 'Cause I wasn't even going to mind. Do you know what?
What? You wasn't going to what?
Nothing.
You know, say it. Say
No.
it. Say it.
No.
Say it with your whole chest. Say it with your whole chest. Say it. What do you want to say? What do you want to ask me?
Nothing.
You want to ask me nothing?
No.
All of a sudden, you don't want to talk to me. Huh? That way you're saying. That way you're saying you don't want to talk to me no more.
I didn't say that. I'm here talking to you now.
Well, right. Well, what business you want to know?
No, I wasn't no business. I was just gonna say you didn't just go to Trinidad. You had an amazing holiday. You went to Tobago.
Barbados was sweet
Exactly.
too, though.
See,
Oh,
look at him. Look how he switches up.
Lord.
Anybody would think that I'm a witch, you know. You just did all of that, and they'd be like, "Oh, Barbados was sweet," you know.
It was sweet though. Barbados was.
That's all I wanted to say was he went Barbados.
But that is not their business, Annie.
Well, I wasn't even gonna say that, but I wanted
Well,
to say
Barbados was sweet
exactly.
though.
I wanted to say
Barbados was sweet.
you hope you had enjoyed the rest of your holiday because it wasn't
I
just
really
for
needed
Carnival.
It. You know,
Exactly.
I really needed it. I really, really needed.
We all need some rest and relaxation.
Yeah, you know, the colder months
And the
here.
sun.
The colder months here
And
takes
the
a toll
sea.
on my body. So, being in the sun has really helped me, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, it helps holistically.
It's needed.
Holistically, you know. So
We all need
when
it.
you go St. Lucia, you know, let me know if you're gonna send me a little son and thing.
I will try and package it up and send it to everybody because we all need.
Yeah, and I would say anytime you get, and I said it
You say it all the
last
time.
season, and I say it all the time.
You say it. I know what you're gonna say
And
next.
I'm
Go
gonna
on.
finish. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish with this. A Shot of Soca family, you know, worldwide family. Your mental health is paramount. The world we live in now, it's rugged, it's difficult, it's ever changing. And you take a moment for yourself. And that moment for yourself is not for you to consider anybody else. And that's being selfish. And there is nothing wrong with being selfish if it helps your mental health, if it creates a better environment for you to then be able to deal with the rest of the world. So I'm saying this to everybody and anybody that gets this message. Be present for yourself first. It is paramount. Don't feel like you be present for your mom, your auntie, your uncle, you know, for work or whatever. Be present for yourself. Preserve you, right? And once you have that attitude of preserving you, everything else that you do, no matter the consequence, no matter the frustration or the disappointment, it will be okay. That is, before I get too emotional, that is my message to everybody. It's yours, Shirley Super Trini Vibes. I know Annie has something to say, but...
No, so that's a nice note to leave it on. So
You know?
all I will say is if you're not already, please subscribe, please follow, please share the podcast. And we are organically growing over here. So we do need your support. I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat it or whatever. We are, yeah.
Yeah, and if you see us anywhere...
Come
you
and
know,
say
always
hi.
Come and say hi.
We may
Actually-
argue with each other, but we're actually lovely people.
Oh, but Annie, you know when I was in Trinidad, people came up to me and was like, hey, I know you from the podcast.
Really?
And that was real nice. You
Oh,
know?
I love that.
And then my cousin, he was
Listen,
real disrespectful.
the one that says, listen, apparently it's me. I am the podcast. And what are you? You're my auxiliary.
Thank you. Everybody, a Shot of Soca. We say thank you. You're actually Super Trini Vibes is signing out. And my wonderful co-host, Annie.
Yes.
Oh yeah? I'm done. I'm gone. Well, you bust somebody head. Because that is how I'm feeling to do now. Feeling to call up my cousin and say, hey, how I turn into auxiliary lead? Where's this? What is this? I done. Oh, there we gone. We gone. Later. One love and
Yes.
blessings.
Bye.
Bye-bye.